yet, or is this?
No, this was just the basic stream.
I got you.
I'm just getting everything ready for Facebook
Cool.
and making sure.
It's been a while since I've used EPSX.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
Later.
best thing. Just getting everything ready for Facebook.
I ought to really download it.
They didn't have Gamera 2000 as a thing to pick.
No, they didn't.
No.
It's a Japanese game, so
Facebook has no class.
No.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, we got people in the chat already. It's already more people than we had when we were on YouTube last time.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, we're about to kick off Gamera 2000, a game I've never even seen, from PlayStation 1.
You're gonna have a blast, dude. It's an amazing game.
Adam, what's up?
Give me 1 second while I get a little bit of everything configured so I can see
Game I've missed. So we have a full Gamera show, little character breakdown, go over some movies, some hot takes.
All right, host, chill out real quick. Let me do my job here as my only job.
All
right, don't take away my job here.
Okay, I'll just have dead air.
Welcome to Kaiju Cast episode 2. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Today is going to be a Gamera field episode, so I hope you guys are excited for your friendly neighborhood turtle. With us today, of course, we have Kaiju Live's host AJ. He's here, obviously, and we have our book nerd right here with us as well with Nick. Thank you so much for joining us.
Book nerd.
Yeah, you are a book nerd. So we are going to be playing Gamera 2000. Now, I have not really played much, but what I have seen, it is the worst thing I've seen in a long time. So it's going to be really fun. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into it, see if it gets working. Hopefully it was working just a little bit ago. So please work.
So if any of you guys have ever played Gradia or Panzer Dragoon back on the Sega Saturn.
Technical difficulties.
Panzer Dragoon. Oh, man.
Yeah. So it's like a mix of Gamera and Panzer Dragoon, pretty much. That's pretty much what the gameplay is.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm running into technical difficulties now. Of
oh,
course.
Boy.
Oh, you broke it, AJ.
Oof. AJ, how could you do this?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Give me a sec. It's not. I'll just have to quit out of it completely. Give me a sec. Broken. It's all AJ's fault. All right.
Sega Saturn, you don't know about that, Adam? Come on, man.
Yeah, how could you not know about the Sega Saturn? Come on.
I mean, granted.
There we go. All right, we are in.
Yeah,
in
I mean, granted, it did fail.
Yeah.
Like bad.
All right.
Now, Sega Dreamcast, that's
also Virgin Interactive Entertainment. Didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know they were virgins.
So.
Pin your Facebook chat to your game, man. Are you seeing these tips? I have no.
Your thing's not.
You're not live in the Discord.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're not live in the Discord.
There you go. I'm live now.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
The level of magnetism is getting unusually high.
Oh my god, what is this?
What's that?
That's my favorite.
This is like Power Rangers level amazing. Oh, no doubt. Aliens came down and just shot a big Gamera logo into the side.
Yes. They're Atlantean warships, actually.
It gets better. It's not over yet. No. Fantastic. Like, look at that nice guy. He's so hot.
Maybe it is. I can't really tell.
From this distance, looks like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Yes, Biomecha. This reminds me of the American Scientist and
Dr.
Godzilla vs.
Mukanoki.
Mechagodzilla 2.
What can you tell me about these fighters?
According to the data, the fighters seem to consist of cells that contain genes very similar to Gaios DNA.
So, according to CNC, Gamera is at 30,000 feet, approximately 10 minutes.
We made contact with COC. Gamera is heading south at 30,000 feet and will reach the metropolitan area in 10 minutes.
I
Word.
feel like she was reading the script.
The situation tells us that Gamera is chasing after the fighters that
This
attacked
guy's
the
honestly
headquarters
probably the
last
best
night.
actor.
They have.
He's been
Gaios
training his whole life for
DNA.
this role.
Lieutenant Morton, you and Dr. Mukanoki take the Harrier.
For some reason, he
Follow
took his
Gamera
glasses off and put it
and
right back on.
recapture Gaios DNA.
We wanted to show you how intense it was.
Who is
Whoa,
that guy?
that guy
What is
is-
that guy doing? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, guys.
All right,
That was
let's
the
go.
opening cinematic to Gamera. Now, this was a PlayStation Japan exclusive. So, more technical difficulties? Did my game break again?
Ray, you killing us here.
I know, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
Nope, that's definitely broken. My controller's not working. Gotta restart it. Yep. My bad, guys. This is the
This
this is what
image of
happens when you try to prepare and it still doesn't work.
just relaunch it.
Yeah.
That look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You gotta love that voice acting though. Gaios DNA.
DNA.
It looks like everybody's like reading the script, like just like it's facing like, the
For
other
the
direction. in
for
front
the
of them.
first time, yeah.
There we
we're
go.
like-
Now we're
Yeah.
good. Now we're
they're like,
running.
we only have enough money for one take.
Alright. We're back and running, boys.
You
Here we
better
go.
nail it.
My favorite take I've heard for like when they say Gaios, it was on an ADV preview for the Gamera trilogy, and the announcer said Gaios' name is Gaios. He goes Gaios.
I mean, we're not going to talk about how they literally just took.
Is
the,
that what we
Star
call
Fox ship
Gamera,
and gave it to them.
Lieutenant?
They just took one of the Star Fox.
I love how she like in the cinema she's like Gamera, like she was like interested. Now she doesn't know what a Gamera is. All right, so we are now in control. So this is full motion video on.
You're also not in the Discord again.
You and your
Yeah.
Discord nonsense. You're gonna break my stuff.
Is that what the problem is? I don't
I
care.
think. It says it's still running.
Yeah,
I
let's
think that's
pull it back
causing
in.
the problem. Alright, we're good.
Oh, here we go.
Alright. So you guys missed the opening cutscene, but that's okay. So this is full motion, so we're able to like do things, click on things, do little gamey things with the thing. You know?
Stuff around. Oh boy,
Long time
here
no
we
see,
go.
Jack.
Right now?
Since your
Yes.
Navy days.
Good to see you, Harry.
It's nice to meet you, Dr. Mukanoki.
Can you guys hear me or no?
I'm happy.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Harry Lindbergh.
Camera's
I hear
really
you.
neat.
Oh,
Hey, Jacob.
Jacob's here.
And we got a
We got
special
Jacob
guest,
in.
We have a special guest.
super special that I didn't know. I'm just kidding. I knew about it. So
Camera's really
So-
sweet.
So we got a special guest in here. This is my friend Jacob Lingle.
You can call me Jack, Dr. Mukanoki.
Yeah, it's me.
Call me Lisa.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
Did you just
The
wake up?
pleasure's all mine.
You just wake up.
Yeah, actually.
all right. So now that we got all this game, let's actually play the game.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
play this game now.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Enough of this bad acting.
Yeah. Guys,
Is there any echo on my end? I'm kind of just using built-in
Yeah.
mic and speakers on a crappy Chromebook laptop.
For me, you're good.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
We can hear
All
you.
right. So this is Gamera. A little bit of Star Fox. A little
That's
bit of
totally a Star Fox. Oh my god.
Holy Star
I
Fox.
have to get this.
So you get to have Gamera flying around. You can charge him up to use him as a turtle throw. He's got the little bar. You can also do homing attacks by holding the button. And he shoots a fire.
Yeah.
So like you and Gamera are one?
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
pretty much it.
camera's your backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And
definitely
then
like
you can do homing attacks and you just and the
If you
controls
have-
are inverted as well, which is even more awkward.
if you have the PlayStation 1 console with the game, you can have a second player play as Gamera.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
So there are 8 stages in this game. So we got a lot of good stuff. So you can rapid fire, and then like I said, you can hold the Gamera and shoot at the same time. So now you can do all kinds of stuff. And then you just unleash him. Go! He just goes crazy. He's just going nuts, dude. He's breaking bridges and shit. He doesn't care. He does not care. Now, of course, you have a long ass timer. Screw it. There he is.
So you kind of see what I mean by referencing it with Panzer Dragoon. Because it has that very similar lock-on system.
But yeah, this is Star Fox, hands down.
Yeah, they were like, hey, what do people love?
Remember that game Star Fox? We can create that. Gamera.
Oh, there's the roar. There it is.
Oh, I can turn backwards and stuff?
Yeah,
Holy
you can turn
shit.
around.
There we go. I can shoot backwards. Look at that. That's not the
Look at all this action.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, wreck.
Oh,
okay. You hit it once and it died. Alright.
There's someone over here.
There's one in front of you. Use your mini-map to detect the other enemies. If you see any of those yellow circles, that's an enemy in front of you.
Well, I can't see anything on my mini-map.
There's a giant yellow circle in front of you. Now it's gone. See?
Yeah.
Lock on targets.
Oh, this music's kind of got
Lock on target.
Oh, shit. Ow. Ow.
Hey,
your
you
first
guys want to
boss
get
is
some
coming
crazy?
up.
Got it, yeah. So, Nick, if you guys want to go nuts and some of the lore about this game, that would be awesome.
Looks like you got something coming. Oh, what the?
It's a giant Landian mech.
Hey, you want to hear some
Alright,
crazy, Huber?
What?
What's your crazy?
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
I've never played a Star Fox game, Nick. It's not crazy.
Really? You've never played a Star Fox game?
Ever? Like, never even, like, picked one up? Like, hey, what's this?
Ever.
Wow.
I don't know how I can do a barrel roll.
Well, the one I was going to recommend, play Star Fox 64 if you ever had a chance.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that one's like the cool
Well, that
stuff.
one's like good complete game because you have everything. You have flying, driving. Isn't he even third person at some points?
No.
It is.
No third person.
No, like him like just on the ground.
Oh, no, it's a different game.
That's Star Fox for the game.
Yeah.
That's a different one.
Yeah, 64 was great, and then the original Super Nintendo was still Fox is down. No!
So the antagonists in this game, they're actually the remnants of the Atlanteans.
Cool.
Yeah, so these are the guys that made Gamera and Gaios that you're fighting right now.
Yeah, I know who the Atlanteans are, Nick.
Well, they're telling us they're on a stream.
Yeah.
In case there's newbies like me, I don't know nothing. Just to give you the background, I don't know shit about anything.
I actually never knew that.
I'm just here to be a pretty face. So, well, that was the first level, and that was actually pretty fun.
Because I thought in the original Gamera movie, he was actually created by man, wasn't it?
No.
He was like in ice, kind of the same thing. They shot out a plane that had like a nuke in it, and he woke up, right?
In the original Gamera movie, he was frozen in ice, and he woke up. But this movie, it's a connection to the Heisei series, and Gamera was a bioweapon made by the Atlanteans. It's a different continuity.
Huh. And the Atlanteans are just aliens?
No. They were people who used to live here on the planet at one point.
No, like literally Atlantis, AJ.
Yeah, literally.
Oh shit, so Aquaman created Gamera?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they just gotta put him in Aquaman 2 now. They already went, they already had a full Kaiju third act in Aquaman 1, so
that's an airplane.
Nick, there is actually references to Atlantis in the original Gamera, and that's where the Heisei era grabbed that from.
Oh, gotcha. Really?
It's not as in your face, but there's some little tidbits there.
Oh, nice. It's been a while since I've seen the original version, so I've only seen like the American cut a few times.
I started watching the Showa Gamera films in their original Japanese presentation like last month ago.
Really excited for that new box set that they're talking about.
Yeah, the Arrow.
Oh yeah, the Arrow video set. Oh my goodness.
And it's gonna have 4K transfers. Man, that's all. Gamera just always has to do better than Godzilla at every turn. Because they're like, oh, you had a Criterion box set that was kind of trashy. Let's just throw that out of the water.
So if you guys haven't guessed it, for those who are watching, our monster of the week is going to be Gamera. Go figure.
Shocking.
So with this game, just a little background that I have while we're waiting for the boss to kill me. This game was meant to coincide with the 1997 film Legion, as Nick corrected me. So, or I guess this is that. It was made by Gaios Digital Entertainment, and Sony obviously published it. And with that, just a little bit more facts about it. PHQ had some interest to bring it stateside. That was really cool. It would have been cool.
So many Godzilla, so many Kaiju games have always been like, oh, they're supposed to come out, and then they just never did.
And they just dropped it.
Like I remember Godzilla's Greatest Battles was supposed to get released in America, and it was even, I'm pretty sure it was even in Nintendo Power.
It was called Godzilla Destroy All Monsters originally.
And I'm getting
the Nintendo Power article.
Gamera is doing work on this board. New Turtle Show for life. Can Gamera actually die? Actually, like.
In the game, no, he cannot.
Another fun fact. I think the original Gamera, they actually spelled his name with 2 M's.
I think so. I'm not sure about that.
They originally released it when I think he was Gamera the Invincible.
The US cut had it with 2 M's.
Yeah.
I think it's still on Prime Video. I might be wrong, but that Gamera the Invincible cut was on Amazon Prime Video. If anyone wants to check that out.
What's the big difference between the American and the Japanese cut? Was there Steve Martin in that one too?
I couldn't.
Yeah, I
tell
don't.
you.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. I think there was like some added scenes at like a military base before
Ray,
the
you did
nuke was launched.
That was just a mid boss, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's the final boss in this part.
I have no help. Is there any help I got?
I'm not sure about this level. I know in the next one there were. I don't think in this one.
Oh, jeez, Rick. So, fun fact, more about this game before we move on to Gamera himself. Himself, is it a he or she?
It's a he.
Alright, before we move on to him. Famitsu gave this game a 27 out of 40. So that's mid-range.
Here comes the stage boss.
I'm so good. And then GameSpot, for some reason, reviewed this game and gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
That's pretty solid.
It can't catch up. It can't do it.
Oh, this mech's on crack. Gamera can't even catch up to him.
I know. I can't even. Oh, dude,
you want to get the projectiles?
Gonna die. So definitely. So since I'm sucking at this game,
This finally stopped.
that's alright. So Nick, go ahead and give us some backstory on Gamera. Tell what's going on with this turtle.
All right, so
and why is it not
Gamera,
a ninja? All right,
why is he not a ninja? Okay.
All right.
So Gamera's name actually comes from the Japanese word for turtle called game, and the ra is a added addition. They added as a suffix. How like most kaiju have them, like bira, and so forth. And some people believe Gamera was inspired by Genbu, the black tortoise, and Genbu was one of the 4 symbols of the Chinese constellations in East Asian mythology, who acted as a guardian to the north. And his enemy, like his mortal enemy, was the Phoenix of the South, which is called the Suzaku. And that's where some people think they got the idea for Gamera and Gaios having this mythology tie-in in the Heisei series.
Huh.
But but Gamera was also made to be as a rival to Godzilla, because as AJ said earlier, made to be just like the rival, like monster in Dai's attempt to kind of like capitalize against Godzilla.
Well, why a turtle?
Yeah, like I guess that's kind of the thing. Like, why not a?
Well, I kind of figured like a
think one of
lizard. You know, Godzilla's like a
Isn't
right?
If I remember correctly, I think one of like the Japanese constellation things is like a black turtle or something like that.
Yeah, Genbu. That's the one I mentioned. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like, you know, he could be tied to that vaguely, super vaguely.
Very much.
Why a turtle?
I'm thinking like that's exactly probably where they might have got their inspiration from, because Genbu is all over East Asia, but also in Japan and many other like mythologies. And he's also seen as a symbol of rebirth, which may be where they got the idea to have Gamera reincarnate in the Gamera the Brave movie. Because the Gamera that becomes Todo is supposed to be the same Gamera that died in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
But I do like how, like, you know, the original movie, Gamera is, you know, a bad guy. You know, they pretty much tried to do the same formula as the original Godzilla. Although I think he saves a kid in the first movie.
He does.
There's like, yeah, a little hint of...
Excuse me. I think they planted the seed, because he is pretty much a bad guy except for with that kid in the first movie, and then Barugon I really like because it's kind of like they're both bad guys, but I guess Gamera is the
guy.
Yeah, I'm not as bad.
Yeah.
I'm not as bad. I think
protector of children, basically.
Yeah, he's the friend of all children.
Yes, the friend of all children. That's a big ass shit. Oh, Fox! This game, Ray, is it fun to play? Because it looks like it's fun to play.
It's actually not bad. I actually now that it's focus right now, so I'm trying not to die.
It's so much more fun when you have a controller, though. That's the thing. Like, you're using a keyboard, right? Or
No,
are you
I'm
using like?
using
Oh, you're using a controller. Okay,
I ain't
good.
no simpleton. I know how
I
to
ain't
game.
no simpleton.
I know how to game.
That's a hot take.
Shut up.
Mouse and keyboard on blast.
So, what are some of Gamera's like movies? What is or things you
Well, the first one was 56? Or is it
65.
65.
What was that one about? Give me some more info.
Well, that was basically the Godzilla ripoff. Essentially, he's been hidden in the ice. A nuke goes off, awakes him. Blah blah. Yeah. Don't they freeze him?
Yeah.
They freeze him.
Man,
Right?
now that I think about it, it kind of pulls from Beast from 20,000 Fathoms with that whole creature in the ice.
Yeah. It really does, and the nuke waking it up.
So,
And wait, it was 65? You said the first
Gamera was 65.
Oh, so it even kind of borrows from Godzilla vs. Kong, like the whole nice.
And that might have been lifted from Beast from 20,000 Fathoms.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I gotta say,
I haven't seen that movie in so long. I could.
Great. It's a classic.
Yeah, that's what I would love to see. Like the next big Criterion or something like that. Like all new transfers of all the
Little Ray Harryhausen movies.
Yeah, That'd be all in one box set.
That would be a phenomenal box set, and I know they could do it if they pulled all the license triggers together. Because their Ingmar Bergman box set is 39 films, and I know they could put together a huge set like that with Ray Harryhausen.
That'd be fantastic.
That Gamera Arrow video.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Send that turtle shot
Yeah,
out. Get him.
Yeah.
That turtle shot. Damn.
You were saying,
Wow,
Lingo?
I was just saying, I'm excited because Arrow set you guys mentioned earlier will have the 4K transfers of the Gamera trilogy that were in an exclusive Japanese box set. So
Yeah, that's gonna be so.
Oh, so
exciting.
this isn't even going to be the first 4K that they've ever
More movie, guys. Hold on. Give it a sec.
No, they are existing transfers of the Gamera trilogy, which is usually what happens with these movie companies like Criterion and stuff. If you're Criterion, they'll probably restore it and do a new transfer if it's, if they're able to do it, like they did with Gojira.
Gamera is now circling
But
over San Francisco.
Toho kind of put their foot down with the other movies. They were like, nah, just use our 2K transfers.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the Criterion, to me, is like... To me, it's just half-assed. Like, I was so excited to get it, and then it's like... Half the movies have, like, the movie underneath it kind of stuff, and it's like, what? I know, I'd rather put in my VHS and enjoy that the way I used to as a kid than get this high-quality transfer that somehow has artifacts under it. It's like, what? What is this?
Hold on, we have to watch that. Hold on.
I think that's part of the original negative, though, because they ripped directly from the millimeter
I can
negatives.
handle it. Trust me.
Maybe I just never noticed it as a kid.
Yeah, but a lot of the VHS companies also panned and scanned. They cropped it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like when VHSs are like full screen and stuff, they have to crop it and make it formatted to fit all screens.
All right,
Back in the day.
We got it. She's head bobbing. Come on. Move on. Like, oh look, Gamera up there.
Oh, hey, look, it's Charles Barkley.
That's a great commercial.
What's going on, everybody? We actually have 8 viewers.
Now, this is interesting.
Viewers.
Among the little
Oh, let's
data
listen.
remaining, they say they found codes
Yeah, it's just bouncing around. So,
to the ones
for those just joining, we are playing Gamera 2000. It was a Japanese-only PlayStation game, but that's in almost fully English. So
Yeah, that
going
is
through
odd, actually. I didn't even think
very
of
odd.
that.
Yeah,
Like, 90% of the actors are American.
I've wondered about that too. Like, how did that happen? You know, it's very rare.
What? We got some Star Wars up in here?
Yeah.
Speeder bike? Oh, look at that. Can I lock on? Yeah.
Pod racing?
Yep. No, this is pod racing.
Oh, God.
God, yeah, no.
No.
No, don't do it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, this is
Whoa.
straight up Star Wars. My God.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. It's like Star Wars mixed with a little bit of Contra. You know, do you kind of get that vibe?
No, I just get straight up Star Wars Return of the Jedi, and I can't do shit. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Watch out for that tree.
Ow! I can't dodge anything.
Are you driving too, or is that?
No, it's like it's on rail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just I can't dodge anything, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't
Dodge a wrench. You can dodge a wrench.
Recipe alright.
So, an interesting fact. I think it was the 8th movie. What was it? Was it called Gamera, like World War or something like that?
Gamera Super Monster?
Yes. Where basically the studio was essentially just trying to get funds to not go bankrupt. So they put together this movie with, I think, every Gamera scene is stock footage. They didn't even do anything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at
Most
this thing.
every.
Look at this thing.
That's a AT-AT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like,
Why is
That's
it
you're not even
Dude,
kidding.
when did I start playing Star Wars, guys?
no wonder why they didn't release this in the States. George Lucas would have supplemented
crap
shit
out
out of
of
them.
Yes.
They were like,
Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, so much going on right now. I can't turn. It's all inverse too, and it's so hard to control. KT would be so happy to play this
There you
game
go.
right now.
Oh, I hear Gamera. Where is he? Where is that boy?
He's coming out to the front. There he is.
Yeah, what up?
Alright, I made it.
Alright.
Almost no
Good
light.
job.
Stage
About to-
clear, alright, I did it. Woohoo!
You're about to break into their base now.
So do they, Jacob, do they even have like 4K transfers in Japan, or is that a rule for Godzilla movies?
For Godzilla?
Yeah.
I've heard both things. I know that most people think the Criterion transfers are the initial Blu-ray transfers Toho put out. There are newer Blu-ray transfers that are a little better in Japan. I don't know if every single film is in 4K though. I mean that's quite a workload for Toho. I don't think they'd do it.
They don't care enough.
So this is where it gets really weird, guys. The enemies that you shoot
Oh,
down
this is
right.
where it gets weird?
Yeah, these are Gaios hound dogs. They're Gaios dog hybrids.
What? That's
Yep.
interesting.
And these guys are Gaios rays.
So what is Gaios like? So they just had a bunch of DNA and just start making a bunch of crazy shit with them?
Yeah, so all the Gaios enemies in this game, they are weird hybrids that they've made as like part of their army. Like this next guy is a Gaios too. It's a Gaios Armadillo.
What?
Yeah, look at him.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, you can definitely see it in the head.
Yeah. He later shoots a sonic beam after he gets a little ways down the cave here.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oof.
Whoa.
Well, I'm telling you ahead of time because you want to dodge it.
I don't know how to dodge anything right now.
There you
Just
go.
move around it.
Just move around. Just move.
Well, no, like move the control stick up. You can kind of like hover around it a little bit. There you go. Yeah, now you got it. Because
So the other thing I'm really looking forward to with the Gamera box set is I really wonder like how are they gonna model it after the Criterion where it's gonna be like this gigantic thing, or is it gonna be like they're like this is what a box set actually looks like?
Arrow does real box sets, like legit on your shelf box sets. Criterion is known for doing that big, gigantic, top of your bookshelf box set. Like they always do that.
It's definitely cool. My biggest issue is like I don't like how I don't feel like any of the movies are safe.
I think they're fine. I think they lock in.
It's
They're
still,
Blu-ray
I don't
discs.
know.
They're
I just
durable.
don't like them all out in that kind of. I like them in a case. But again, that's just me thinking. My biggest issue with the Criterion set is the artwork. Having all these Heisei Godzillas all over the place in a Showa box set just rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, this is a lovely ride.
There they come.
Well, now that I can actually hear the rays are Star Wars sound effects too. George Lucas would have ate this game alive.
Oh, here we go.
Super spooky.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for Hypergaios.
What the?
Yeah, So what's cool about this guy is they gave him Zigra's roar instead of Gaios for some reason. So when you hit him, he makes Zigra's sound effect.
Kind of cool. It reminds me of like a hybrid between some of the Ultra Kaiju.
Yeah, he really does a little bit.
But yeah, he definitely looks like he's an Ultra Kaiju for sure.
I think what's always so weird and unique about this guy is they actually gave him like arms instead of like wings on his arms. Yeah. So his wings are like these weird insect wings, and then he's got like a blaster can on his left arm there. So if you want to do the most damage to him, Ray, you want to aim for his chest. You see that red spot that's flickering?
Sean, Raffy, what's up? Yeah, Nick, I also hate the artwork. Alright, James, I guess I'm mistaken.
Also, another tip, if you use your purple blaster when he's shooting out those little orange beams, you can deflect them and get rid of them.
Pro tips, super good advice.
Oh my goodness, how did I dodge that? How do I do it?
Yeah. Just, here, try again.
Yeah, that's how I do it, just try again. Good answer.
Good
answer.
No. I'm gonna help you.
All right.
Next one.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna get through this.
Yeah, maybe the next.
Oh no!
The next one you get a lightsaber.
Oh no!
The next one you get a lightsaber.
I have to start all over again. That sucks.
What? You gotta start all over again. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened to emulator, man? What happened to saving right at the boss?
No, they make you start the level. If you don't beat the stage boss, they make you start the level.
Back when video games were hard? Oof.
Yeah. I think the only exception is the final boss. They let you fight like the final boss at the beginning stage again, but that's it. Yeah, okay, so for these guys, you can just shoot them down or use your lock-on to get them down quicker. What I usually do is I'll lock on to one of them in the back and then I'll just spam shoot the other ones.
So what are your guys' favorite Gamera villains? Like, who's your number one?
One of my number ones is Zigra, because I love like how like goofy a character he is, but I also really like his design. Like for example, like he's supposed to be like a goblin shark, but he's an alien race, and his name is Zigra, and the planet he's from is called Zigra. And yeah, I know it's retarded, right? But what's really cool about him is like he talks. You know, like he actually has like a voice. He's like, Zigra is your master now, you know? And he's got all these like memorable lines where he's like, I will destroy the bathoscope if you do not surrender, you know? Like he's got all these like really dumb lines, but he's a Kaiju too. That's kind of cool. Like he's like every like cheesy Godzilla like alien villain, but he's also mixed in with like a Kaiju. I think that's neat.
Yeah, he was always design-wise, he was my favorite, but I always liked, Legion is my favorite by far, but excluding that, going with Showa ones, Barugon, I always really liked.
Yeah, Barugon's such a weird thing. Oh my god.
That's what I think that's why I just love him so much. He just looks like a regular, like, do-nothing character, and then he's like, oh, but I have this long tongue. Oh, but I have rainbow powers.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just like, wait, what is happening?
It's one of the things I love about the Gamera monsters, because they have like very simple designs, but they have very bizarre powers, you know? Like Jiger's is even weirder. Like Jiger can like impregnate another monster with its own like spawn and shoots out magnetic waves which can burn flesh alive.
Honestly, I think I've never seen that one. Like, because I remember when we actually had one of the figures on last show, is the Urakura cast, and I think it was David said that the reason why Gamera is getting like sick or infected is like Jiger planted him with like his child, and I was like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah. It laid an egg inside Gamera, and they have to actually go inside his mouth and kill like the juvenile Jiger. It's so weird. Yeah.
Oh man, I got it. That might be my next wrecked review.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird.
That might have to be the next one.
And Jiger looks just like a basic dinosaur, but it's got this weird parasite ability. It's so crazy.
Did you guys watch the wrecked review by any chance?
I saw some videos.
I did.
Yeah.
Some quality content.
I'm shocked I got 18 minutes out of it, to be honest. Everyone that was there watching with me, they're like, you get a minute at this. I was like, I think I can. But I liked it. It was a lot of fun. But I'm disappointed I can't put it on the YouTube channel because Toho's like, copyright, ban. I'm like, this is like chopped up into like little segments, a whole movie down to 18 minutes. You gonna ban it? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there you go, Ray. That's what you want to do. So when he shoots out those beams, just fire the purple mazer at him. There you go.
Air mazer.
Fire mazer!
Turn 180 degrees.
Go right into it!
I like Showa Gauss, just because Gauss in general is kind of a shithead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very true. Did Gauss eat people and stuff in the original, or was that exclusively for the like SRU?
No, he ate people in the original.
He does, okay.
Yep. During the final battle, they lure him out of his cave using a big thing of blood.
Yeah.
So I think it was always a thing that took me back with the or just made the Hesai series stand out to me is like how they really just said it in reality. Where like these are monsters and they will eat you. Because like they don't do that in Godzilla movies. They're like, oh yeah, I don't know, he eats fish, I guess. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, and like in the first like Gamera movie, a Gaios eats a dog, and you can see it just get ripped right off the chain. It's tied to him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna kill him. Gaios eats everything.
It even eats its own babies. Like that's how it turns into like Super Gaios. One of the ones gets away, and they find out they can lay eggs on their own. And instead of like laying eggs and making more Gaios, it just eats its own offspring and then mutates and grows bigger to fight Gamera.
What a species!
I know, right?
it's like, hey, we're supposed to like repopulate. Nah, I'm just gonna get bigger.
I think that one just got. I think that one just got pissed off because it lost the camera. Just like, you know, I'm just gonna like fuck that turtle.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I want to see if this works. Oh shit, it does.
Oh shit. Oh.
Hey, all right.
Hypergaios just literally just fell backwards.
Yep.
Raffi, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Lisa!
Lisa! I did not hit her. I did not.
Lisa!
Oh my goodness. Wow, look at these.
This reminds me of like when you.
Oh, look at that acting. Look at that.
Oh, hi, Gamera.
Look at him go. He's doing his little arm thing. That's cute.
Oh lord.
This totally reminds me of like when I used
Two-headed Gaios.
Go to Universal Studios as like a kid, and they were like, "Hey, we can insert you into a movie." You know what I mean? Like they had like, those wacky, like Star Trek things or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like, what is this? And why is there a two-headed Gaios? What is happening?
It's a two-headed Hypergaios. I mean, yeah, two-headed Hypergaios. Yeah. Wait, no, Super Gaios, my bad.
Wow. This is
I got it mixed up for a second.
Transmitting the data.
Yeah.
Lisa, you stay here and wait for a call from headquarters.
Yeah.
Roger.
Lisa, you stay here and It's like, did everyone go to the William Shatner School of Acting? Like,
Jack,
what's that?
be careful.
They're like, you've ever heard of William Shatner? We want you to be worse.
Be careful! Gamera needs our help. We must go.
DNA.
Right, before we go on to the next level, I want to do a little bit of a change and just to talk about some of the toys for Gamera.
Yes.
I think that's definitely some things that we can share. I got 2 different toys to show the group, and so the first one, just give me a sec, is going to be, let me get the first one up. So, now this is going to be an entry-level toy that you guys were telling me about. So go ahead and tell me a little bit about what's going on right here. It's going to be the first picture that you guys sent me. I don't know if I'll be able to obviously stream it, but
It's
yeah, are you pulling it up on the screen or no?
it's on the screen now. It's a little bit delayed.
I don't see it.
It's gonna be it's not gonna be on the Discord. You're either gonna have to look at Facebook or you're gonna have to look at the Discord chat.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
alright.
So,
Alright, so yeah, that's a classic Bondi 6-inch figure. It's from Gamera 3.
Yeah,
But,
that is the Movie Monster series Gamera figure.
and how much does that usually cost if you're looking to get in?
$30.
He costs around to 30, and if you look around some places, he'll be as cheap as like 16. Like he's all over the place. They mass produce these guys.
I mean, he actually looks pretty VA. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty decent in that.
And then there was the
So the next one I got, the most expensive toy. This is gonna be the boyo that you're gonna want to
so
put a
we're
lot
gonna
of
go
money
from 15 to 30 to 1,000.
yeah, pretty much. Just to see what you, if you really want to spend some money, what a good high detailed figure will cost you. Adriel, why don't you give us some background?
I mean,
on
this is Prime 1. They did this through Sideshow Collectibles, and for the people that actually got good ones that weren't destroyed, because the original release, that was a resin, and it had a ton of QC issues. It's probably the best Gamera figure in terms of detail base you could ever have. Me personally, that's my least favorite Gamera design, so I was never tempted by it. Although they did just release finally a vinyl version of it, which if you could ever find for a decent price, which I don't expect to ever find one for, maybe, but yeah, this is essentially the size of a gigantic. It's and there's Eric. He hates Prime 1. Eric is one of the people that I know had issues with his and Sideshow. Eric, did they ever give you a new one, or did they just give you a credit like, oh yeah, we can't fix his hand that came in 20 pieces, here's $80 off, or something ridiculous? They did that to me once. I got an Alex Ross Justice League poster painted that he did, and it was signed by him, and he only did like, I guess he only did like 100 for a Sideshow. And mine had like scuffs in it, but it was literally inside of a, like, you couldn't even pop open this like frame. Like I would have to ruin it. And they're like, oh, we don't have any more, so you want like a $25 credit? And I was like, what? Like, I guess.
Alright, that's good.
Well, what's going on? Oh yeah, you got a picture in a picture right now.
Yeah, it won't let me find the...
It just took it down. Whatever you just did.
No, you guys can look back on the screen on the Discord, but for some reason my thing won't show, like log back into that. I can only do the display. It won't pick up.
Alright, well. And then some new news, I guess. There was this whole big DNA exhibit and in Japan recently, and there were some really awesome figures that looks like either new 30 centimeters or slightly bigger coming out.
I have no idea.
And I think they're made by Sakai. If anyone's familiar with collecting and knows Yuji Sakai, you know it's going to be basically almost the best representation of said suit. Wow, Eric, they gave you a $75 credit for a $1,000 figure. That's absurd. So you return the whole thing and they choose. Oh. Yeah, you can't go back full screen. This looks awesome.
And I'm scared if I screw it up, I'm gonna have to start the game all over again. So now I'll just play like different buttons to figure it out. I'm in a bar.
But it's two-headed gas.
You should be able to see it in the screen, you guys. It's not too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's weird. In the Discord, it's fine. But...
Yeah, and here, it's just because the Gamecast isn't picking up the application for some reason when I go with that to, image. It's a huge charge.
Well, because Gamera is on the ground.
Gamera should always be in the air.
You can't charge when you're fighting on the ground like this. All he can do is just like spam his little fireball attacks.
You're only gonna make a game like this for Godzilla.
I don't know. They don't really make good Godzilla games, to be honest. Like aside from the old school arcade ones, like all the newer ones. After all, like that Godzilla Verse game was horrendous.
Yeah. The PS4 Godzilla game.
The PS4 game is.
If I have an Elgato, if I ever can find one,
it's not worth it, dude. It's so slow. It takes you like forever to get to the monster, and then the fights are just like.
Hey, hot take time. That sounds like Super Godzilla.
Super Godzilla's awesome.
It's like Super Godzilla without any of the fun.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh man. Hot take time. Super Godzilla's not that fun.
Damn.
Wow. He doesn't know about Batra.
Well, I mean,
oh boy.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know about the Ray's ultimate nemesis.
Can you save it now, Ray, and try to start?
I'm scared, dude.
Can we just go back to the Pipeworks trilogy? Because that was the
Yeah, no, I
like those are the best.
I've heard they've been. I mean, I know people were trying to do that petition to get them like remastered.
That would be sweet. Like put that shit to Switch.
Ah, man, that'd be great if we could just get that. But I guess there'd be like a lot of red tape for him to go through to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually looks pretty good right there. The 96 design is the best design. Hopefully we don't have any bad pictures of desktop. I can see your full desktop now.
Yeah, I know.
So your bank account login over there, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's alright. No worries.
Dr. Mukuro. Over.
Yeah, what's the password to your Discord? All the numbers on your credit card and the CV. Yeah, I'm just asking for a friend.
No worries. You can all get it.
Oh, where's this guy going? Alternate universe?
Just dive
Yeah, we're going
man.
in through a new dimension.
Whoa, that's
Ray, make it bigger.
Crazy.
Alright, if I do this and I screw up, we gotta start all the way. I think I'm on the last.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to start all the way from the beginning?
Because I have to restart the game.
Oh man, he's playing like Ultra Nightmare mode on Doom. What is he doing?
Because as cool as this is, I don't think anyone literally your video cam screen is as big as the.
I understand that, but my problem is that once I restart this, I probably will have to figure out a way to. It's probably gonna start all over again, motherfucker.
All right, can't you just blow that up on your screen?
No, it's all right. Let me see something real quick while this is loading.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, but I had to restart.
Oh.
So give me a sec. While you watch this opening thing, let me see something.
The level of magnetism is getting unusually high.
What's that?
Yeah, Eric, I agree. 96 is by far my favorite. I think Gamera 2 is probably the best monster movie ever made. From start to finish.
Wait, I missed that. What is?
Gamera 2.
Yeah. Gamera 2.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying something crazy. That's why I was like, wait a second, what'd you say? I can
Yeah, no. Gamera the Brave is the greatest movie of all time.
really like Gamera the Brave, but I thought you were saying something super nuts, like, I don't know, Gorgo monster ever made or whatever.
Well, Gamera the Brave sucks, so, I mean, that's a hot take, I guess.
All right, we'll get to that next.
I enjoy it.
I'm gonna go over some quick little things that I just found in the news while I have to get back to where I was, and then there's no save data. No, it's alright. So I will do this as fast as I possibly can. So the first article I have for you guys, this is News and Cruise. So we got some news for this crew. So the first article I have, the original King Kong will screen nationwide for the first time in 64 years this March. It is going to be on 600 theaters nationwide, Sunday, March 15th, via Fathom event. Tickets are available now. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess.
I gotta see if
that's awesome.
I gotta see if I'm sure the Alamo has it in Yonkers by me. It's like an hour and a half away, but
it's definitely something to check out if you've never seen the original in the theaters on a big
which
screen.
is Everyone, Ray?
Yeah,
It came out in 1933.
So it's pretty cool. For those who haven't seen it. Well, some people own, film screens and stuff.
Ray, have you never seen the original King Kong?
No, I have not.
Come
on, are you surprised by this answer?
I mean, how did you never stumble upon it once?
It's not that I haven't stumbled upon it. It's just I've never been into it.
Oh, this could be a totally great rabbit hole to go down on a stream. What? You haven't seen that?
Just ripping on Ray for not seeing King Kong.
Oh, I mean, you got it all day.
Like Christian has never seen Aliens, Alien, Terminator 2, so we give him shit for that.
I'm sorry.
That's like...
was he cloned and lost his memory? I don't understand. I've never seen Alien, Aliens, or Terminator 2. I mean, I
guess he just lived under a rock.
I don't even know what my world would be like if I never saw any of those movies.
It's okay. Huber has never seen The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. He's a huge horror fan.
I know.
What is it called?
The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Where's it from?
Germany. It's a release in, I think, 1920? It's a German expressionist silent horror film. Came around the time of Nosferatu. One of the most essential horror films ever.
We are controlling transmission. So when was the first time you guys remember seeing King Kong, the original?
Original what?
Or Gamera.
The King Kong. The original King Kong.
Original King Kong?
It was like 12.
I was probably younger. My grandma was a sci-fi channel nut. All my grandma loved was horror movies and sci-fi movies, so that was literally the only channel she ever had on, regardless of how old I was. So I got terrorized by literally everything, like aliens and all those crazy. Not Chucky. The other guys. There's a whole crew of them.
Puppet Master.
Yes, the Puppet Master movies.
Yeah.
When you're 5 years old, you're like, toys can do that? What is this? Kong I definitely saw young and just always... That movie still holds up to me.
Yeah,
even the stop motion.
It's a pinnacle of special effects filmmaking. It's we wouldn't have our Godzilla and Gamera and stuff without that little monkey. That's why he's gonna win in November.
Hot take. Hot take.
I think he is gonna win. I mean, the director already announced it's gonna be like an underdog movie, and there would be like a winner. So I just kind of feel like it's probably gonna be Kong.
It's funky monkey time. What will break it?
Anguirus is gonna come up. He's gonna do a backflip.
Hey, yours is just gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just like, oh hey.
It's like, hey.
Gorosaurus will walk onto the camera frame, look directly at the camera and audience, breaking the fourth wall in the Monsterverse for the first time. And he will do something unprecedented. Well, not unprecedented. Godzilla talks already. He will look at the camera and be like,
"If you smell,
hey, I'm in this movie, guys. Don't forget about me."
It's so weird to me that like they it doesn't seem like we're getting more Toho monsters for the next movie. Like considering they're having essentially kind of like a Destroy All Monsters kind of take, where like all the Titans are allegedly converging on Skull Island, and yet I don't think we're getting any other Toho monsters, and most likely they're going to be originals. Other than
there's another one.
Other than the Leaked Boy that we won't discuss until there's a trailer of some sort.
There's that one.
But like, how does like a Kumonga, a Gorosaurus, even a Megalon, like these are so easily like, hey look, Bug got big. Oh, there's a T-Rex. Like there's a big spider. Kamacuras, like, come on. Toho can't just give up those guys.
They're really picky on their character trademarks. They're just kind of like, no, you got to pay the full price.
That's what I mean. It's just like, you can't pay full price for Gorosaurus, man. Guy's been in like 3 movies. Chill.
Probably only mostly license out the big sellers too. You know, Rodan Mothra, Mr. Leaked Man, Ghidorah.
Yeah. They could also be true. I don't really know how their trademarks work entirely, so it could only be like they have the big 5 that you could like, you know, rent out for like the movies.
It's like I absolutely think that's what they did, because Mr. Number 5 was in a different movie directed by Steven Spielberg, and then whoa, he's in this new movie. What a surprise! They're by the same studio.
Eric just pointed out that he thinks Kong's going to win because they're not going to have the right. Legendary's going to lose the right to Godzilla, so they can continue with Kong, but can't continue with Godzilla.
And notice how he's just Kong in the Monsterverse. He's not King Kong.
I don't know. I would be severely disappointed if, like, one actually beats the other. Not even like Godzilla beats Kong. Like, I don't really want that to ever happen. I want them to have an epic battle, and then like obviously the whole like,
I mean, Wingard said there is a definitive winner in their fight, so
but man, this is so hard to talk about. But what if it's not Godzilla? That's what I mean. Like,
it's Gamera.
But yeah, I don't know. The whole definitive thing seems wild, especially since like, could you imagine if they did like the traditional King Kong, like ripping up the mouth to Godzilla? I would probably I'd probably just leave the theater, even if that like happens in the middle of the movie. Like I'm out. I could care less about this piece of shit.
I would drink the fanboy tears.
You can't.
I would laugh so freaking hard.
You want to do that to like Rodan or something? Go ahead. Yes. Because like at least people would be mad and that it would have like a response, but you can't do that.
I think it would be awesome.
You can't do that to Godzilla.
Yeah, the fanboy tears would be fantastic.
Are you not a Godzilla fan, man? What's going on? What is this?
No, we just want to see Kong win.
Wait, you want to see Kong win too?
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you want Godzilla win? Isn't that the whole point of stuff like this? Yeah?
When I like both, and I'm just kind of sick of the fandom like doing this. Godzilla can beat anybody, you know.
Yeah, it's like about time to
coming right after you.
I want King Kong to reality check the fandom with his fists.
What are you talking about? Mothra beats Godzilla every goddamn movie.
No, but
Mothra doesn't even do anything. She's just like, hi, I'm here.
Big butterfly beats Godzilla. When a funky monkey shows up, they're like, he's just an ape. What more can he do? Like,
well, I'm not part of that. Like, honestly, I think the battle between them is going to be like vicious and awesome.
King Kong with the brass knuckles.
Yeah, with the sawed-off shotgun. I love all those.
He's got like a tomahawk ready. Like he's got some tools.
Giant Condor comes out of nowhere. RKO.
Yellow turtle.
Yeah, how hype would it be if the Gamera in the movie?
I really think Gamera was gonna win the Royal Rumble.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I can't. I want to see a great fight, but I really don't want to see a winner either way. Like, I want them to basically, like, almost Superman Doomsday it. Like, one big strike takes them both down, and then, you know, they're like, oh shit, what's that? Gotta go fight that thing.
It's Gamera. He's here.
And then, you know, they do a 3D off the side of Skull Island. Some Legion of Doom stuff.
3D.
3D through a volcano. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
Get the hyper shit I've ever seen.
Yvonne.
Get the tables!
Well, on to my next article then. That was actually very informative. I learned a lot there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about King Kong. I forgot.
Yeah, King Kong. So, the next article I got for you guys. New Godzilla games launched by Toho and the OP. What does that mean? The OP has partnered with Toho International to produce 2 new exciting Godzilla games. Monopoly Godzilla and Jenga Godzilla.
Both will be mine.
Godzilla as a Monopoly will be about $20, and I think Jenga will be about $15. $39.99 for the Monopoly and $19.99 for the Jenga.
I was gonna say, hold on, the Jenga's more expensive than the Monopoly? What the hell is that?
It's like, what?
They had it backwards, so it's alright. So yeah, $40 for Godzilla Monopoly, and Jenga will cost you $20.
I can't wait to see what the set pieces are.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're gonna do the Godzilla Monopoly too. Like, will it be like to go to jail is like you go to the volcano, like you get trapped in the volcano, like in Biollante. You know what I mean?
Well, it might be because they even have the '84 Godzilla on the box.
Yeah,
so I go that route.
So that's gonna be interesting.
Oh my god, the chance cards. That's
the thing. It's just not super. We're gonna be playing Godzilla over there.
Yo, I don't know if Dan was in here, but one of my good friends, we play Monopoly all the time, so, and he has like 80 versions of Monopoly. So, getting a Godzilla one.
The only one he's missing is Kaiju Live Monopoly.
Yeah, that's next. It's got that in the works.
Yeah, we got that
in the works. It's just gonna be every place is gonna be a meme of my dad making another face.
Next article that I have for you guys is going to be the next Godzilla the Monster missing monster. Again, sorry if I'm butchering it. Baphomet. Apparently he is in the movie, or is at least described and talked about in the movie.
Is that the bat?
No.
Or is that the one that wasn't shown in the first movie? Or am I insane? Hello?
Say that again?
You're good.
I'm saying...
Your thing cut off.
Who is Baphomet? Am I...
Baphomet?
Yeah, who is that?
I don't know. I'm not the right person.
Well, I'm assuming that's a brand new monster. It has to be.
Among the names on the manga, it's Baphomet. It's apparently located on Outpost 68 in Globulus, Morocco. The name Baphomet is tied to the fall of the Knights Templar and the Order of Soldiers to the Catholic
The bat monster is called Kamatots, or Kamazats. There we go.
The bat monster is awesome, because that's like, reminds me of the Dark Horse comics.
Yeah, it reminds me of Bagora. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
So that was one of the other... There's apparently a lot more, but every time we go, I'll try to find more info on which monsters we're talking about. But yeah, apparently there was a lot of monsters in the movie, not actually comics. So it's very... Excuse me, it's interesting that they have to how many monsters it actually showed and what isn't too sure what the different monsters we talked about. And so the last one that I have for you guys...
17 Titans. Well, I mean, that's my issue with this movie is like, you know, they keep throwing around 17 Titans and counting. And so they're all converging on Skull Island, but none of them are Toho monsters. And I don't think they made 17 renders to be in a movie. So I feel like we're going to see a bunch of names on the screen and we're never going to see it on the movie.
And the last article I have for you guys for news, not really news per se, but it's a great read. It talks about the history of the Godzilla Iconic War. I'll post the link in the chat with the article so you guys can read. And, it just goes back and talks about it. It dropped around the same time when I'm interested. It's a nice piece about it. History of where it came from. So I definitely want you guys to check that out and see if you guys learn something new. And then I know that I asked this question earlier today, but roars. Let me hear you guys' favorite Godzilla. Like, what is your pinnacle Godzilla? What is the best version of the roar?
Jacob, you want to go first?
You want to go first, Jacob? I think he's got his mic muted.
Alright, then you go first, Nick.
Okay. For me, like, growing up, one of my favorite roars was the Godzilla 2000 roar. And what I really like about it, now that I've gone back and, like, looked into it further, it's actually a modified version of the Heisei Godzilla roar. Again, like the 84 one. It's been extended out, so the bravio in the voice is extended out much more, and it's amplified into a lower pitch. So it kind of has, like, a longer echo to it. I really, really love that roar. Like, to me, like, whenever, like, I heard that as a kid, like, that was, like, the definitive Godzilla roar. Next to the Showa Godzilla roar, of course. You know, the one that started around, like, King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
What about you, AJ?
For me, it's 84. The deep roar, and it's always been funny to me. They seem to always use that roar in any kind of like commercials or especially anything stateside. Always has that Godzilla roar. When in like any kind of advertising or whatever. I think that was my biggest disappointment with GMK. I'm not saying that the movie's disappointing. It's one of my favorite Godzilla movies, but him having more of a Showa roar and not having the 84 roar bothered me so much. Because he was like, you know, GMK's like the meanest looking Godzilla there is. And it's like, but why don't you have the meanest roar? I don't understand.
Why aren't you the greatest boy?
What's funny about the GMK Godzilla is they just took like the Millennium Godzilla roar and added it in. He doesn't even have like a Showa roar.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't really do much.
I do agree. If he had like a different roar, he would have like had more of a presence. You know what I mean when he shows up. And I think like because again, He's got that very nice, like, dark look, and I think, like, the 84 would have sounded, like, great coming out of it.
Oh, yeah. The 84 to me is, like, I think that's the movie I grew up with the most as a kid.
Yeah.
That one, Godzilla vs. Smog Monster, and, like, everyone would probably, and Godzilla vs. Monster were my, like, top 5 all the time. But 84 just always stuck with me, because, like, that's, like, really the first time since the original one where, like, Godzilla mean. Like, he's just like, nah, there's no friends here. I'm just here to kill.
You cut off for a second. What were you saying, AJ?
My mic just kicked back in.
Oh, okay. You're good.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I watched 84's original Japanese presentation a couple years back. The only thing I remember from it is the homeless guy.
the drunk homeless guy.
Another big hot take is the American version is better.
I haven't seen Godzilla 85 with Mr. Raymond since I was like a kid, so maybe I should revisit that.
You should really rewatch it again.
Yeah.
I rewatched it recently, and I found like a lot of like new love for it.
Well, now that I just got the 84 Sakai, which, in my opinion, is the best Rick they've ever done. X Plus. Sorry, talking about toys. Because I typically hate light-ups. I don't really have a lot of Rick light-ups in my collection, but 84 is one of my favorite movies and suits, so I was like, let's go for it. And its light-up is unbelievable because they painted the spines. Typically the big issue with all the light-ups are the spines are weak because they have to be translucent, so like they kind of don't look as they should compared to like the standard ones. This one they actually painted like blue hues all over him, so like it looks like he's doing the reactor scene when he picks up the reactor and like all the spikes are individually like so I just absolutely love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite figure, I have to say right now. He's just 64 and 84 are my 1 and 2, and then it's probably the G2000 maquette that was released.
Are you talking about?
Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Are you talking about the band Presto?
Yeah, the one that Sakai made. Like the whole promo, like that's my big reason why I hate Godzilla 2000 in general. Is because they teased us with this incredible, like, super modern Godzilla 62 suit, and then gave us Crocodile head. I just... and then on top of, we all know the story of Godzilla 2000.
Yeah.
Godzilla 2000 was good. Why haven't they made Godzilla 3000, huh?
Oh, man.
What's your favorite roar, David?
Favorite suit?
Yeah.
No, roar.
Yeah, roar.
Man, they all sound the same. They all kind of have the same basic...
I like this guy. He's nice. He shares a lot of my opinions.
Go on, Lego.
Just like the general Godzilla roar of the Showa era, like... Once it kind of found its pitch, like a little later on, like Monster vs. Godzilla, King Kong vs. Godzilla, that just general Showa roar is just perfect. I also really like the legendary roar, that it takes that basic sound and just rolls with it.
Well, I loved how in King of the Monsters, they decided to like kind of not so much ditch what they were doing in the original in the 2014 movie where they just like extended his roar for like way too long.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
I wasn't a big fan of that where it was like, alright, like where's the, where's that traditional Godzilla sound? Like why am I waiting 40 seconds to hear it? Like what's happening?
Yeah, you don't hear the skroink at the end of it.
Yeah, so I loved in, King of the Monsters where they literally gave him like 4 or 5 different roars from different movies. And I was shocked to see that they gave him one of the 54 roars that's like very rarely used. Because that's one of my favorites too, because that's kind of where the 84 roar comes from, is one of the original screeches.
And I like that the 54 roar is kind of lower pitch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got kind of more of a growl to it, you know, it's like that little like before it rolls out.
Yeah, that's kind of why 54 and 84 I have to go with, just because I like the more animalistic, like this thing sounds pissed off every time, all the time.
I mean, if you're asking me also what my favorite suit is, I mean, it's pretty well known at this point that the 1967 Son of Godzilla suit is my favorite.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say this one.
No,
are you trolling or
not pulling your leg.
Kermit the Frog Godzilla is your favorite?
Yeah, it's 100% his favorite.
Well, I won't lie. It's probably one of the best X-Plus figures, 30 centimeter they've ever made.
I just like that it's like Godzilla but with a dad bod.
That's
Godzilla with the dad bod.
That's
literally that's what
the
they
most
did.
accurate description.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
That's the perfect description for that suit.
Kind of chunky, and he's just really charming because he's just chunky and kind of looks derpy, but also like charmingly derpy.
Yeah,
he's got like those eyes that poke out of his head.
The frog eyes where they're like on top of his head. That's why we've always called him Kermit the Frog.
Like 68 has the eyes on his head, kind of too.
Which one?
68 suit.
He does a little bit. He makes a good point.
A little.
But
yeah, not as much as 67. 67. You're a frog. Yeah.
I'm also like really, and it's weird because like I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but like hitting 22 in July, my favorite suit as a kid was the Final War suit because it was edgy and badass. But now
that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
That's what I was like when I was a kid. Like when Final War came out, I loved the Final War suit because it really reminded me a lot of the Destroy All Monsters Godzilla, except it's like more edgy and sleek and redefined. But he's also got a little bit of like 1955's face, a little bit, you know, like the way his fangs stick out.
Looks like a kitty.
Yeah, he's a cat.
Yeah,
he's a cat.
Kind of like a cat face.
Yeah.
No, what I mean is like how your favorites just kind of evolve and change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I used to never really like Godzilla design, and then that one's grown on me a lot.
To this day, I still really do not care for the 84 design. I'm like in the minority there.
Oh, I don't think you are. 84 is very different, like head-wise. It's like,
yeah,
you know, it's just between his eyes, then the whole lip action thing, and like the fangs. Like, he's kind of like his own, just his own thing. They were like, yeah, just make him scary.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me just like a complete mix of the last show of Godzilla a little bit, mixed with the 54 Godzilla. Like would be like 75 and 54.
I always liked how he kind of has no nose.
Yeah.
Like he just has like this, like almost like one of those like big alcoholic noses that you can't tell it's his nose. You know what I mean? Like it's like his whole face.
What, like Voldemort?
Yeah, it's like a big bulge.
Yeah, and then he just like lifts it up. I think that's what always stood out to me as a kid. the roar. When he roared and like his lip moved and everything, I was like, I just love this thing.
The way the like eyes blinked open and like the light flashing through.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
when he just had that's the Godzilla that has constant resting bitch face. Like he just looks angry all the time. He like gets out of the water. He's like, I'm angry. Oh, the Super X. Oh, man.
Like for me, like I used to not have like a lot of love for Godzilla versus Hedorah suit. Lingo, what year was that? Just to remind me.
It's the 68 suit, but that movie came out in 71.
Okay, so the 68 suit. Yeah, so I used to not have like a whole lot of love for the 68 suit originally, and then like as I got older, I started like kind of fall in love with it more and more. And I was like, oh, you know, it's actually like kind of cool, and he's like cute a little bit. You know, like he's derpy, but he's also got like that nice little design to him. You know, he's got his own little unique form and face, and I just kind of grew to love over time.
I
mean, that was probably my. I mean, 68 was probably the Godzilla I would say I grew up with the most. Destroy All Monsters, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla's Revenge. I don't know. What did they change that name to?
The what?
The what now?
Godzilla's Revenge. What's All Monsters Attack? Is that what it's called now?
Well, yeah, that was the original.
Yeah, I've always called it Godzilla's Revenge. So when people are like, All Monsters Attack, I have to like think about it.
Is that GMK?
Yeah, I'm like, is that Destroy All Monsters?
Or is it GMK? Cause it says Giant Monsters All Out Attack in the bottom part of the title.
So let's get to the hot take. Gamera the Brave sucks.
Yeah. Why do you think it sucks, or what do you don't like about it?
All right. So as we were talking before we got on air, so to speak, it's really hard for me to watch the movie and not feel like it's a knockoff of a Gamera movie because he doesn't have the roar. I guess that can sound nitpicky, but to me, it would be like watching a Godzilla movie and T-Rex from Jurassic Park's roar, and expecting to think that it's Godzilla. So it always just came off as like a knockoff movie, and I could just never get into it. It always just, every time he roared, I just got completely taken out of the movie. Like, I don't care. So yeah, is there a fan edit that actually has the Gamera roar? Because I'd probably like to revisit that.
I think Gory. I think Gorizard actually did make a fan edit because I remember he had issues with Gamera the Brave not having his trademark roar in it, and he took like an audio file from the show of Gamera and put it in, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's like such an iconic. It was like Rodan in Godzilla King of the Monsters. They're like, nah, you're just not gonna get your roar. It's like, what? Like, I don't understand. His roar is very distinct, and they're just like, nah, he's just gonna growl.
I guess they just want to play with it and like give him like this new screech. Like he doesn't just do like growl; he does like a little like a like, you know, he's charging into the planes and stuff. Yeah.
He kind of has it when he first comes out of the volcano.
It's kind of like a homage.
Yeah, it's like. They're ever so slowly. Kind of like Ghidra has the like the echoing in like the back of his roar.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but not nearly as. Yeah.
I also think it's kind of boring to have the same. I mean, it is like character consistency, but like. It's cool that they had the nuts to do a Gamera movie where he didn't use an iconic sound. I guess, you know, a Godzilla movie without his Godzilla roar would be kind of jarring and weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt with it.
It would be like having, like, I don't know, like
I did really like Zetus, though.
Zetus. You got it right.
Zetus.
And not having him be infected.
But yeah, after having Gamera 2 and the Heisei trilogy, for that one to come out, I just felt like
It's kind of, yeah, it was
really disappointing, I guess. It was just like...
You had this freaking high peak, and how do you top that?
I mean, it's kind of like having GMK and then going to Final War. You're like, what? I'm a Final War student.
But honestly, I like. honestly, I like Gamera the Brave because it was like a nice little like throwback to the Showa series, and there was elements like kind of from the first Gamera movie kind of in there. Like the little kid in the first Gamera movie had like a little pet turtle he carried around during like the first half in the movie, and then later on, like I think like he was a turtle or something. But they did a nice dynamic where like they had the kid grow up, and then Gamera is just like this little cute tortoise, and then he grows up and sort of becomes like his place. You know what I mean? He kind of like finds his place in the world as Gamera as the movie goes on, and he builds his strength to fight Zetas like later on in the movie. I thought it was kind of like a cute little like movie, and in a way it kind of reminds me of the Goonies for some reason. I can't put my finger on why. You know what I mean?
No, but
no idea.
no idea. No idea. All right.
Yeah, I don't.
Just because the movie has a children cast doesn't mean it's the Goonies. I mean,
it's Stranger Things. It reminds me of Stranger Things.
Well, that's not like the reference I was getting with it, but I kind of just lost it. But go on.
I mean, Gamera the Brave is actually a good movie, so why would you compare it to the Goonies?
Wow, that's a hot take.
I wasn't saying the Goonies is a good movie, but I'm just saying like I guess like the dynamic with some of the characters is what kind of remind me of.
Oh man, all the characters are kids and they have a dynamic. It must be the Goonies.
No. Oh man, I'm just getting roasted as I'm trying to compare this. No, I meant like some of like the dynamic with like the girl and the main character. Like the girl in the Goonies kind of remind me of the girl in this movie because she's a little bit snarky and a little bit of an upstart a little bit. But then like the main guy is like trying to learn a little mystery, like what's going on with Gamera. Like how he tries to learn the mystery of the pirate ship.
Right now, jeez.
Yeah, that was rough. It's tough.
That's why I was kind of going with my comparison, but I kind of went off the rails there.
It's okay. Film is subjective. Take from it what you want.
Rafi says Toto looks stupid, and I kind of agree. I also kind of didn't like that either, although that makes more sense since like he's young, so he should look not as rigid and defined as like 96 and 99.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. It was just like same thing, like GMK to Final Wars. It's like here we have a super deep story with incredible.
Forgetting about the Kiryu saga, my friend.
What's that?
You're forgetting about the Kiryu saga.
Forgetting about the Kiryu saga.
I don't like Kiryu.
What?
There's a hot take.
Yeah, there's a hot take right there.
Okay, I like Tokyo. I like Tokyo SOS. I don't like the first one. The first one, like, I don't even remember it. Honestly.
What about Tokyo Drift?
I mean,
what about Tokyo Drift?
That's my favorite Godzilla movie.
Can you imagine if that
Godzilla
was
versus Vin Diesel?
Because he slides on his tail and shit, he starts drifting and shit. Why not?
Like Tokyo SOS, I like it a lot because one, it has the best morpher design ever.
Music is flawless.
Yeah. Why X Plus hasn't done that much yet, I don't understand.
Didn't they just unveil the against Mechagodzilla Godzilla?
What's that?
Didn't they just unveil a Kiryu Goji? Not the one with the scar, but like.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they did. They're doing a 25 centimeter O2 now.
Wait, that one looks really rad. I would probably pick that up.
All the new X Plus, even the 93 looks incredible too. I hope the Rick version of that is Disco Godzilla.
Here's something cool coming up. So the Gaios enemies that he was let it go, those are the early prototype, the Hypergaios. This game came out right a little bit before Gamera 3 Revenge of Virus, and this was actually the first appearance of the Hypergaios. And the boss that he is fighting right now is the early prototype to Iris. So I'm not gonna give like too much away here, but it's a weird like hybrid, like how Iris is, and it has like tentacles and shoot plasma beams out of it. But it's also got like a little bit of mixed legion in it, because each one of the tentacles appendages have eyeballs with little mouths in them.
And this is just like one giant
Yeah, it's like one giant monster. It's like spawning out these things. It comes out here.
No, I'm saying like there's just an alien race that just keeps messing with all these DNAs to like create these crazy things.
The Elanian guys are the guys messing with. Yeah.
Oh, it's still the
in this game.
guys.
Yeah.
So they just left Earth and were like, all right.
They, according to this game's continuity, they apparently a rogue bunch of them escaped after the Gaios destroyed their civilization, and now they've come back to claim the Earth, basically. So it's kind of like, oh, like instead of like, you know, join forces with humanity, it's like, well, no, we don't like your city, we're gonna go take it back now. And they just kind of pop out of nowhere. Like they don't really explain that bit. I guess it just they escaped to some other place and time and space, and they just came back.
So Jacob, what's your take on Gamera 3?
What's up?
Huh? Do you like Gamera 3, Jacob? Or?
I like it. It's good. I've been like back and forth as to trilogy, because like it was 3 when I first watched it, and then I went to 2, and then for a good chunk there it was 1.
Yeah, I've always been a 2-1.
I gotta rewatch it.
Oh my goodness,
Oof.
Hard.
Because Iris is like, I don't know, kind of like that disappointment in terms of like, you had this pinnacle practical effect movie with Gamera 2, and then they wanted to like throw a bunch of CGI in your face in Gamera 3. I just kind of was like,
I like Gamera 3. I just think it's like very overrated now. That's the thing. And for some reason, like I just end up liking the story in Gamera 2 like better out of the bunch. Like, is that how you guys kind of like feel about it? Like,
pretty much, yeah, man. I'm with you. Like the story in 3 is like it tries to go in too many different directions, and ends up just getting bogged down, in my opinion. Kind of like, all right, let's move on. The mystery of Iris is not all that appealing. You know,
like I used to think like it was like really cool, and then like recently the G-Fest, I kind of had like a new like little bit of a love for it, because like I found out a little bit more of the lore to like what Iris I guess is supposed to be.
Well, don't get me wrong,
and,
the movie's not bad. I'm not saying like, oh god, like I would definitely.
No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
It's just when you're, it's like, what's better, Terminator 1 or Terminator 2? It's like Terminator 2.
Yeah.
It's like, does that mean Terminator 1's a bad movie? No, but it's fucking Terminator 2. Like, come on.
Yeah. Like for me, it's just like I found new love for like the character a little bit, but then when I go back and watch the kind of like, oh, so you could have like done, but you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I guess that's the thing with it. Like there would have been like an easier way just to flat out say like, oh yeah, Iris is a prototype Gamera Gaios hybrid thing. They could have just said that instead of doing this back and forth, like, oh, he's a demon that was locked away, and all
I wish
this
that this would have
stuff,
stuck with the, like, almost Evangelion kind of storyline.
Yeah.
Like,
Huber, what if the whole demon that was locked away thing is kind of an indirect way of saying that, and it's kind of symbolic? The Atlanteans locked him away and forgot about it.
No, I know there was like the symbology they were throwing.
Are the Atlanteans mentioned a lot in the movies, and then completely?
They're mentioned a few times in the movies.
Awesome.
And In Gamera 3, Iris is like hinted at in the movie as being a demon in the first half, and then later he has ties to the Atlanteans. And I suppose, like in some way, you could take it as like this is like the myth that was passed down. So, like after he was locked away by the Atlanteans, people took it as, oh, he's a demon that's sealed up. That's the way it was passed over.
100% what it is.
Come on, Ray, you can do this, man.
I'm not worried about this one. This one's easy. The next one, I have no idea what's going on.
So you guys think we'll ever get a Godzilla? You think we'll ever get a Godzilla Gamera?
No.
Has there ever been?
No, probably not.
No, they toyed with it a couple times, especially for the 50th anniversary.
Who would win?
We actually got a stage production in Japan that ran for like 3 days that was actually Godzilla vs. Gamera.
There were some clips that came out recently. It was like of the 35mm film. It was on like a Twitter feed I saw.
What?
Of the little stage performance of Godzilla and Gamera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like there's some like little small footage of Godzilla and then like a Gaios next to him. Have you seen it?
No, I've never seen that.
You got a link?
But then
Here, let me go pull it up.
like I would I see, like, to me it's almost the same thing like Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, I've always had it in my head that there would be an epic battle, and then there's some other bigger monster that comes where they have to, like, I mean, now would you just consider it a superhero team-up kind of thing, but, like, that was always just what I've always had in my head, was, like, they'd never actually kill each other. You know, unless Godzilla was, like, the pure evil one. Like, if they put, like, GMK versus Kaneko's Gamera, then, yeah, I'd probably say Gamera would probably win, honestly.
One of my friends a while back did like a little mini Gamera versus Godzilla comic, and that's kind of essentially like what he did, except he replaced it with the Heisei Godzilla. But Godzilla was the antagonist, and Gamera was like the good guy.
Well, that's kind of my issue with Godzilla vs. Kong right now, is like, who is the good guy and who's the bad guy? Because you have total superhero Godzilla, like 100%. They were just like, Godzilla's a good guy, here we go. But that's, like, what is Kong? How could Kong be the bad guy? I don't even know. He doesn't even want to leave his island. Like, so just leave him alone. I don't get it. I really don't get how they're going to play up the dynamic of, like, these two have to kill each other. Other than there being some kind of a disguise. That's the only thing I can think of. So, like, yeah, with Godzilla vs. Gamera, you'd have to... Gamera has to be the guardian of the universe. Godzilla's never held any kind of title of that nature. So, yeah, no, but I would think Gamera. I mean, Gamera pulls his... Like, how he killed Legion with, like, absorbing... Like,
it's, mana.
Yeah, he basically fucking spirit bombed.
Spirit bomb Legion.
So, like, Godzilla can't do that. Godzilla's got, like, the cool, like, you know what I'd love to see them bring? Oh, actually, they kind of did. Like, I always loved the big, like, pulse. The nuclear pulse that he would do in the Heisei series. Where, like,
yeah, where it just, like, rips out of his chest.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was always awesome. So, like, I like how they brought that back in King of the Monsters with
That was a really tough stage. Holy shit.
Oof. Well, you're about to get to the final boss, so it's going to get a lot tougher.
Oh, yay, I can't wait.
And then,
yeah.
Let's also put this. If Mothra is in this movie, which she should be, considering they dropped the big hint that there is another egg at the end of this movie.
Jack, it's you.
If Mothra just, like, does it again and turns Godzilla into Fire Godzilla, I'm sorry. Like, Kong ain't doing shit.
That's what I was afraid of.
I don't think they're going to do that again.
Kong would literally disintegrate into nothing. because the monster that can regenerate its body didn't do shit either. So,
Here we
go.
What if Mothra flies into Kong and Kong turns into Super Saiyan?
Oh,
the super Kong.
Yeah, you talking? You think Mothra is gonna pull that kind of like dirty? Actually, that's what the movie is. There it is. It's the love triangle, guys. We figured out why they fight.
Yep.
They both love Mothra. Why did you say that name?
So this is what I was gonna get at, guys. So this final boss is an early concept for Iris, and what happened is the weird Gaios hybrid in here just absorbed your teammate and is using it as like a power source, similar to what was done with Ayana in Gamera 3.
Risu.
Oh, so this is like this clip that you sent. This is like from the 60s.
Yeah, this is the stage play I was talking about, or the little stage performance that you
On my
guys mentioned.
product, yeah. It's a Godzilla vs. Gamera stage show. It was in the 70s, I think.
Yeah, it's like little rare footage.
To my knowledge, Haruo Nakajima actually played Godzilla in the show.
No
Oh
way.
wow.
Dude, that's dedication.
Yeah. I haven't tried translating any of the text or anything yet, but it came from like a Japanese Twitter feed that had the source film uploaded. I wonder if there's any more details about it.
There's a lot of details about it, actually.
So who is the one that actually is holding it up? Like, is it Toho or is it Kai?
What do you mean?
Like, who's the one that just like is playing hardball and just won't do it?
Oh. Who do you think it is?
Yeah, I mean it's gotta.
That's Tahoe.
But like, why?
okay.
Because they don't want their monster to lose. Like,
The story goes that Kanakawa bought Dai, right? And they were like, let's make a new Gamera film. And they were like, dude, yo, let's go ask Toho if they want to make Godzilla vs. Gamera. And I've heard two different stories. The first one I heard is they got a flat no. Because they did not want to associate with the ripoff, the inferior product.
what?
Cold, but
Are they still salty that the Hesai Gamera series is better than anything Godzilla's ever done?
I don't know.
The second answer I got was they went out and they negotiated with Toho and they said cannot lose, and Kanakawa was like, whoa, we want Gamera to win because he's a good guy, and GMK just came out, so hey, he should be a bad guy.
Yeah.
And they went, well, then Godzilla will have to lose. We don't want that. Why would we make Godzilla lose to an inferior product? So
then why is Toho taking that approach with Kong? Like,
I mean, they could have done something like how like GMK ended, you know, like some part of Godzilla survived. Or,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's just
GMK had already come out, so why would they retread the same water?
Ooh, what is this?
Or maybe like he comes back, you know. Yeah, this is the weird hybrid Gaios I was mentioning. This is
Is this thing like 6 times the size of Gamera?
Yes, way bigger.
This is like Violante Gauss. What is this?
Yeah, this is the early design for Iris. So before they changed Iris's design to have like a more of a seashell head, it's usually going to be this weird Gaios and mix of like tentacles hybrid. So he's going to be like this weird squid and Gaios hybrid originally.
You can definitely see the like references for sure.
The same guy that designed Iris did the designs for this Gaios in this game. So while he was working on the later stuff for Gamera 3, he hopped on this project for a little bit. And it gets even like weirder like in a little bit here. You're only at his second phase. Yeah, you've only seen my second form.
I'm getting acid.
Gamera sucks on the ground.
Oof.
I think I figured it out though.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. You want to swing in the opposite direction whenever he shoots like that big blue beam that comes towards your screen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's not very fun.
You're almost there.
Dragon Fortress.
But yeah, that's like
Dragon Fortress.
That's why I don't get why they can't just do a simple idea of like, yeah, they have an epic fight, and then they fight something bigger. Like, who gives a shit? Like, why does one have to win? I don't get it.
Because there's always a winner and a loser. There's always a antagonist and protagonist.
I mean, not really. Freddy vs. Jason, no one really actually won.
Actually, I believe Jason won.
What?
I believe Jason won.
Until you see Freddy's still alive, so, like, not really.
Yeah, but that's more just like, oh, we're gonna make a second one, but really the movie did so badly that
No,
they're make another one.
because he's fucking Freddy. That's what I mean, like, you could still have cool stuff like that. Which, by the way, the Freddy vs. Jason, I love the end how it was kind of an homage to Godzilla vs. Kong, with Jason coming out of the water. But, like...
Yeah.
I just, yeah, I don't get, like, the whole, like, why do they both have to be like, no, my character must win? Like, just stop it. Just make a good monster movie and no one cares. It's like, especially to have something that definitive on the first movie. Like, what if it's wildly successful? You're just gonna, like, end it and not make it a trilogy and milk it, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I want Gamera vs. Godzilla 3 times. Yeah, do it.
They could do something where like Godzilla gets damaged and he like just walks away or something, you know? Because this was before Godzilla against Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
So my issue with Kiru, why I don't specifically like those movies, is just for the sheer fact that I didn't want to see another like we got our governments together and built this giant robot. It's like, just make him a goddamn alien again. Like, that was just kind of like my beef with it. It was like, let's do aliens again, please. I want aliens. I'm tired of this, you know, everything's gotta be evangelical all the time. Although the whole 54 bones thing was awesome, so I can control it.
Yeah.
I think what's really cool is they tied a bunch of different Showa movies throughout like the Toho series to the Kiru saga. So like the first Mothra movie is connected to it. War of the Gargantuas is in there. Like, I think that's very interesting what they were trying to do with like this kind of multiverse thing.
Yeah, no, again, I gotta rewatch them because I probably haven't seen them since they first came out, to be honest.
Yeah, but I also like the plot too for like Tokyo SOS.
Yeah, Tokyo SOS is definitely my favorite of the two.
Our friend Haley mentioned a bunch of really good points, like where they set up all the desks. Where they set up all the desks to summon Mothra out. That's in the same district where they put the Mothra symbol in the first Mothra movie.
Ray, not again.
Yeah, no, it's really hard. It's just a lot on the screen.
It's more than that, Nick. You're not even bringing up the big points.
Yeah. Well, the bigger points, of course, like go on.
Every picture that was taken in the original Mothra shows up as a frame in the same guy's house because he returned to the role. I don't remember the actor's name. But he goes around on Infinite Island taking pictures in the original Mothra. All those pictures are in frames in Tokyo SOS. So every picture that is in a frame in his house was actually seen on screen being taken in that original Mothra film, which is insane continuity.
I want to let you like bring up that point, so that way we can have like multiple discussions in there. Yeah. So the character Mr. Shindo took a bunch of different photos in the first Mothra movie, and each one like pops up as a frame, like this Lingo said.
That's sick.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add, Lingo? Like, I didn't want to like talk like the whole entire time for this one.
Go for it. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have much to add because again, I haven't seen it in a very long time, and you know, I was for the most part just really wanted Mechagodzilla to come back as, you know, more Showa era alien kind of thing. Just especially just because, you know, Toho for that, you know, basically a decade just kept railroading us with the same monsters over and over again. So it's like, oh cool, thanks for Godzilla, you know, thanks for Mothra, Ghidra again. Oh cool, we're gonna get Mechagodzilla again? Okay, thanks. it's like, you guys wanna do something new? Please?
By the way, don't forget, you can destroy the tentacles too.
I'm trying to.
I gotcha.
Gamera!
Yeah.
Gamera,
Let's just say if you hit them with enough hits from the fireballs, they'll disappear.
Yeah, I thought I killed one and then it came back.
They respawn after like I think after like maybe like 25 seconds or so, but it gives you a good like delay time to shoot the boss.
This game is really.
It's got a pretty like neat little soundtrack too.
They got a very good soundtrack, I'll be honest with you.
Super Godzilla Gaming upload the whole entire original soundtrack, and it's got some little bonus tracks in there too. It's pretty cool. There you go. That's one down. There you go. Now you're getting the hang of it. Yeah. Just keep following that powder, and when he's like shooting, when he shoots like to the right, go to the far left. There you go.
Yeah, I just gotta look for the visuals too. It's hard to see when they're.
By the way, Nick, that detail was incorrect about the Mothra thing. There was an airport and a school in Tokyo SOS.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Right.
But my mistake.
That's why I'm the gamer around here. I'm not here for my knowledge, I'm here for my game.
Alright, this is the last part. You're almost through. This is the last little haul. Alright, so he's gonna take to the air now.
Gamera better come out too.
I wonder if he's got like the same wings like Gaios does.
No, he's just got like big Gaios wings. But now he shoots like these big chest cannons now. They're like different from the arms. Oh, watch out.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
now it looks nothing like Iris.
When he goes to do his final phase, he just looks like a big Gaios. He's this little like form before he gets wings. Has like little iris tentacles. When he shoots the cannon, you get directly in the middle and don't move.
So much crap on this thing, I can't do it. It's so hard. I'm not very good at shmups. So,
you're good.
This is gonna be tough. Do I have to start all the way from the beginning?
Yeah.
What? You don't get to fight him from that.
No, dude, this is old school
you just fight the first form. You just fight the first form of the final boss. Yeah. At least it doesn't push you. At least doesn't push you back into that other level. Like, it doesn't push you back into the one. Yeah, like a whole different stage.
old school hard. You don't get to have checkpoints. You gotta actually play the game.
Yeah, this is the 90s, man. Like, what are you talking about? They went hard on you. They didn't give you little easy checkpoints.
What?
What?
Yo, John Henson dies at 48?
His son.
Are you kidding?
That would be his son, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like father, like son, I guess? His dad died young, pretty young too, right?
He wasn't dying.
Here we go. How did he die? Did they say?
Maybe now. Died of a massive heart attack.
Oof, damn.
It happened after he was building an igloo in the snow with his daughter.
That's a horrible way to go.
He had 2 daughters, 10 and 15. I'm a huge Henson tier fan. Alright, back to Gamera.
Hey, you're doing good. I died to this guy like 3 times before I killed him. So, like my first time I played this.
Oh, I'm trapped.
There we go.
I'm doing better with the health. It's not easy. It's got a lot of patterns, shoots and stuff, so I'm not very good at that. So,
yeah.
like I said, this music is really killer. I really like it. Definitely look it up if you guys get a chance. It's got like this like neo kind of feel to it.
It really reminds me of like Panzer Dragoon music a bunch. Don't you think so, AJ?
Definitely. Yeah, it just has that like really nice like atmospheric vibes.
Yeah, it's like a 90s atmosphere synth a little bit.
Oh, bro.
Do it.
You got this. Come on. Oh, get the ball, get the balls. Oh! There you go. Get in the middle, get in the middle. There you go. Whew, that's close.
You know what he kind of reminds me of a little bit?
What?
Ryga? Yeah. With the, like, on his hands and everything?
Yeah, I can see that a little bit. Yeah, like he's got those little, like, organs that shoot little beams and stuff out. I can see that.
Yep.
I gotta watch that movie. I still haven't seen that yet. I just know what it is.
It's a great indie kaiju movie because it's totally a comedic parody.
Oh, it's supposed to be terrible?
What?
It's like supposed to be terrible on purpose?
Yeah, it's kind of a comedy, but also it's very indie. He filmed it, Shinpei Hayashiya filmed it all in his garage. Like, all the Toku scenes were filmed in his garage.
That's amazing.
I'm a genius! I made it! I'm the best! I am the gamer! I am here!
Wait, where's he going?
Like, that's it. I can't do it no more.
He should be dead.
Man, that's kind of whack that Gamera
Wait,
doesn't
what's he
really-
doing?
He just spit out a thing.
Oh, the Gamera's gonna finish him off. That's right.
He just.
Yeah!
I think he just uncheats his penis, dude. He's just like, ah! Dick slap. Oh my goodness.
There he goes.
Wow. I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
What is that though?
Yeah.
That was the girl.
Oh, we got to save the chick, Lisa. She's our gal pal.
Got to say Lisa.
Lisa.
And get her DNA.
Get her
Get your DNA on her. Alright. Oh, this is the end.
Oh, yo, Nick, I think I should have it in like 2 weeks. Have you seen those Toho special effects books?
Yeah,
Yeah. I just placed a huge order on. I'm pretty much bringing in like 60 of them.
Oh, dude, that's great.
So, I'm just waiting to see what the final shipping is gonna be, but they're gonna be basically like I'm aiming to have them be under $20 each. So.
Hell yeah, man.
They're I don't know if you've actually seen one yet. They're fucking amazing.
I have. My friend Haley introduced me to them when we were at G-Fest. They're really cool.
They're awesome. And it's like it's like almost all behind the scene stuff. Great.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
They're really cool.
What about the UFO?
Yeah, and I just got flat rate padded envelopes, and they literally fit them perfectly. And you could basically fit. It looks like you could fit about 4 of them. For one flat price, so that's so sweet.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's great, man. Yeah, definitely give me like the details when you have them.
Yeah, I should have it. I mean, that was like one of the big things I wanted to put in the store, the website store.
All clear.
Clear.
Yeah.
I think that should be
You
the end of
beat the game,
right? I did.
Ray.
I beat the game. I'm gonna add it to my beat Jame list because that was actually pretty Jamie. So, with that being said, I think
cheat codes either.
No cheat codes.
No cheat codes.
I had to essentially play the game twice, so I consider myself a speedrunner now and an expert at this game. So if you guys need any tips and tricks, I am here for you because I know this game inside and out now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're gonna cut her off right there, since that's a great time to end it. So I appreciate you guys checking out. AJ, there's a show this Sunday, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so definitely tune in to Kaiju Live on Sunday so you guys can take a look at what they got to offer. Any Bachelor stuff? That's not like a bazillion dollars.
Any Batra stuff?
Yeah. That's not gonna cost me an army, right?
I think we do have a Batra.
Oh, buddy, you know I'm gonna be in there.
But legit though, this show is going to be the sneak peek that I'm probably gonna have out tomorrow is crazy.
Alright, so definitely tune into that.
And
go ahead, I'm sorry.
we do have one of the big pieces that I think people are gonna be after is I have a Marmot G2000 that's signed by I'm probably gonna butcher his name, Kitagawa. Is that
So you're the one that bought that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike. Unfortunately, he ran into some stuff where I don't know, people kept trying to like dick him over, and I was just like, yeah, I'll help you out, dude. So I took it all. So it's that like that sculpt's pretty cool. I actually like the other one that's not signed. I think it's definitely a Marmot sculpt of Godzilla 2000, but it's it's a Godzilla Vinyl Wars variant, a reissue one, but he's like pink, he's like purple and green. Like his colorway is like awesome. It's like very subtle, and I like the pose better. But one's actually signed by Kitagawa, so that's pretty freaking sweet. And then, dude, there's this Marathon Gappa that I came across. It's incredible.
Oh yes. I know a guy with an intense Gappa obsession.
But yeah, it's the paint job on it is like like a teal purple that like pops. I don't know. It's
that sounds
really cool.
so. In this like, I don't know. It's so weird because like for the show, I feel like keeping stuff in bags is not good. So I always gotta make those tough calls of like, do I take this out of the bag so people can really see it?
Yeah.
We always do that. I've tried it like several times, and the answer should always be yes, take it out of the bag. But like the collector in me is always like, do you do that? Because we've had stuff where we'll have it for a while, we'll show it in the bag, and it will never sell, and then like we're like, F it, take it out of the bag, and it sells. And it's like all right, like whatever. But yeah, no, we have a killer lineup for Sunday.
Sweet.
Everything.
Sweet.
I mean, I got giant Ultramen. Like I'm talking
big,
35
big
centimeter.
Guys.
Yeah, they're
5 centimeter.
Yeah, they're at least 14 inches tall. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the big
enemy fortress.
the big guy of the
identified.
night's gonna be.
I'm commencing the
I am
operation.
selling my
Jack, it's
Megalon 25
you. Where the hell you
centimeter
been
rip.
all day?
Oh no.
You don't see a lot of.
Wait a minute, boys.
Look at the state.
We may not be over with
That's
this.
what I was
Oh
afraid
gosh,
of.
what is this?
Ain't over yet.
Hold on. We may have to continue this in the next episode, but I don't think it's over, boys.
What's going on?
Yeah, no, hold on. Don't cut away.
No, it's just a recut scene of the final boss.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say I don't remember seeing
Yeah.
this one. All right.
Yeah, it just takes you back to the final boss.
Oh, that's
No, it's
weird.
Oh, Rafi, you're still with us? Yeah, dude, I got some killer Ultraman stuff. So yeah, see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday. I also posted all the links that we discussed today, so if you guys want to take a look, I also posted the link for the board game for Monopoly, so if you guys want to check that out, see where you can buy that and pre-order it, it's going to be in the chat.
I might actually big news. I finally am getting set up with Entertainment Earth. I actually have my interview call tomorrow, which is kind of hilarious. It's I have been approved. Everything's good to go. So I actually might have that to be able to pre-order through Kaiju Live.
Nice.
That's great. Congrats.
Yeah, man. It's even crazier too, because like I don't even like it like didn't even like come across because this is our real first venture into being a legit retail store, so to speak, and like there's the toy fair this weekend actually at the Javits Center in New York, and it's only for like retailers and stuff. Like it's not open to the press or the public. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be there. You should come." And I was like, "But I can't." And they're like, "Yeah, you can. You're a retail store." It's like, "Oh yeah." So like I can.
Nice.
I gotta see if I don't know if I have anything going on this weekend on such short notice to like just show up, but yeah, man, I might be able to go there and see what's coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna be dangerous enough to
That's
take
exciting, man. Yeah.
That's
like,
awesome.
oh, look at this, look at these leaks, and then like
Another reason to keep in touch with Kaiju Live for all your Kaiju needs.
Indeed.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see everybody on Sunday, and no one bid on anything Batra until I decide so. All right. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
All right.
See you
Good night,
guys.
everybody.